Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch mode here. Got some nice clean equipment. We bought the washer, because why not? And cleaned off pretty much all of our equipment. I didn't do some of the ones that haven't been used much, but most of the rest of them. Nice, clean, sparkly-ish with wear and tear on them. But anyway, today is the day to move on to a new month. The new month being September. Nothing's going to happen in September other than just waiting for our grass to grow. So we're going to go ahead and shift Z our way forwards, and we'll see if there's any contracts. If there's no contracts, we'll fast forward again. I mean, there's really nothing for us to do except for wait for stuff to start coming in. The best month to sell bread is January. So that's the month we're looking for that. Big chunk of loan interest, leasing costs. Obviously, those had already come out, so we're not worried about those. Grass is coming along. We do need to fertilize another round. So we will get that done now. Well, we'll get it started at least. Probably going to run out of fertilizer quick and in a hurry. I just realized that. Did I fertilize yesterday? I don't think I fertilized yesterday. I think I did miss that, didn't I? No, I forgot to fertilize yesterday. I think we still got time to get it all in there. Yep. No, I forgot to fertilize yesterday at all. I think we still have time to get two stages of fertilization though. Got so busy fertilizing everything else, I forgot to come back and fertilize my own fields. I mean, it was part of the plan. I just didn't follow the plan. I think we'll be all right, though. Got you done. Let's trim back a little bit. We might have enough to get our fields done. It's going to be close. Ooh, we're going to be able to squeeze past here. Yes, just barely. All right, you're done. Let's scooch on over to the other field. I can't believe I forgot the fertilizer. It was on my list of things to do, and then I just forgot to come back. What can I say? I blame you guys. You guys distracted me. Just saying. I gotta get the worker started on this one because my headset just died. And I've got to change that out. Thankfully, this headset has a really cool feature of I can just change out the batteries. Take out one battery, put in the other. I mean, this headset is ridiculously expensive, but it's really nice. So I don't know. Can I say it's worth it? I don't know. If you feel like spoiling yourself, absolutely worth it. If you aren't very keen on spoiling yourself too often, then maybe not. Really? You're going to turn around now? All right, we're going to dismiss you now because we got to go get some more fertilizer. I can't believe I forgot the fertilizer. Oh, it's so funny. But also not. Hope we have enough time to get it done tomorrow. How far along is it? If we go, I'm going to turn weeds back on. Turn everything back on for now, but how far? What are we looking for? It's pretty far along. I think we're just going to be completely messed up. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I mean, it's not like we get nothing off of it, but that just irks me when I make mistakes, especially silly mistakes. I don't mind mistakes where I'm like, oh, okay, I learned something. Mistakes where I was just like, I wasn't paying attention. Got distracted by all the contracts I was doing. I'm surprised the grass is... I mean, is it going to be ready next month already? That was faster than I thought it was 3 months. Maybe it's just dark green and we still have time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually going to do something a little different here. I'm going to spray backwards because I can't really get over there very... Well, I guess I could just drive back over there. What am I saying? I don't have to spray backwards. I mean, it would be fine to spray backwards. No difference than what I just did, except since it was unfolding anyway, I was like, all right, fine. I'll go ahead and get it going. Just to spray the end here. I think we can quite go down to the middle full section. We can go here, I think, and save a little bit of fertilizer. I don't know why it still says mulched. That's just telling me that I got the credit for mulching, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. And I think that's part of the reason why I missed the fertilizer too, to be honest. I just wasn't paying attention to it as far as just the layers that were sitting there on top of each other. It's all right. Alrighty. Well, we'll get it figured out. So that's done. Any new equipment? It's not a bad tractor either. I don't like it quite as much as I like the other one. I like the other one a lot. This one's not bad. Oh, this one's actually smaller than I thought. 130 horsepower. Don't need that. What about contracts? Oh my. Lot of cultivating contracts. Fertilizing contract. Big O sowing contract. Okay. With a really big piece of equipment. I think we're doing that one. Although 32 is the really big field. But no, we're doing that one. And we're doing this one. But with our fertilizer. And we'll just do the other fertilizing contract as well. Just while we're in the neighborhood. Although I guess if I grabbed one of the cultivating ones, I could start on that with 3 different tractors. These are identical, so we'll take 41. The bar items. Okay. So first things first, let's get you over to the fertilizing contract. Which is 68. Big contract. But gonna be worth a lot of money. Alright, next. Seeding contract. Guess we're buying some more seed. I know we got a little bit on the trailer back there, but I don't think it's going to cover this. Just grab big bags, just whatever. It's fine. Not sure how many we're going to need. Start with 2. like we're going to need maybe 3 to fill this thing up all the way if we want to do that. Which we might not need filled up all the way, but like I said, we get mostly reimbursed for it, so I'm not super worried about it. And I'd rather have too much than have to come back. Although, as I remember, it's right next to us. I guess it would not have been that big of a deal. All right, 32 is the one that's the seeding correct, and it is canola. Is that correct? Canola. I mean, it's still going to take a while, but man, it's got to be worth it, I think, in the end. We'll find out. I feel like it's worth it. All right, you're cruising along, and let's get you now. And you're going to 41. All right, you ready, my friend? Knock out the sign. There you go. That's a way to start the contract. It's knocking out the signs. All right, you're going. Take over for you, I guess. It's not super wide. It's not as wide as that other one we were using, I don't think, but should still go pretty smoothly. Plus 41 is not that big of a field, to be fair. Seems an interesting one. It's got like 2 different layers there. Like it claws it up first and then it does more of a smoothing kind of operation. But I mean, I guess they all kind of do that, but this one it's just longer, so it feels like it's doing more of it. All right, you're cruising. Everybody else is doing good. Our own tractor, we got one tractor left that can just sit there, I guess. How is the price of bread today? 1400. It's getting closer. Not quite where we want it, but closer. We are only in what, September, so it's going to start going up. So that's a good thing. And it's going to go up the most, it looks like, in October. So hopefully October, November, we'll see a much, much higher price. Haven't really been paying attention to the silage. Although I was kind of waiting for us to get another cycle anyway. I think what we have over here is, I assume it's fully fertilized by now. Or not fertilized, fermented by now. Yep. Cool. Good stuff. Don't hit me. Oh, it hit me. How much bread we got over here? I can't believe that. Oh, goodness, the fertilizer. I got 4 pallets so far. Apparently bread takes a while to bake, guys. Or is there any reason why... It's not like because the unloading part is a little goofy, is it? No, looks like it just hasn't finished up another pallet yet. Although it is close. 47 7,000 liters of flour just sitting in there waiting. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a lot of bread. I mean, we're going to have what? 47 plus another, I don't know, close to 16, 17,000. 60, probably at least 60,000 liters of flour when it's all said and done, which will be 30,000 liters of bread. And at, I don't know, 1,800 for 30,000 for 30,000 liters. If we can sell it around $1,800, that would be $54,000. We'll take it. We'll take it. Not a bad first. I mean, that'll pay for right there. Our very first full set of bread will pay for the bakery. Now, I don't know if it'll get all done quickly enough. Like, it's going to take a while. In fact, it would not surprise me if we fill this thing up and we have to start selling flour again because this thing's just not producing fast enough to keep up. I mean, I know it's not keeping up with this at the moment, but I was thinking that once we get to the cycle where we're not harvesting anything else anymore, well, there's going to be several months there where it's going to be running without any input of flour. And I was curious to see how much it was able to keep up at that point. Okay, you're still cruising. What are you looking like? Are you going to be able to get it all done in one fell swoop? I think so. You're at 13%. You've got 90% left. I think you're going to be just fine. Although I think it is good that we bought that third set of seeds because I think you will dig into that for sure. Cool. All right. I'm going to put a quick pause in here. We'll let these guys push along a little bit further and we'll come back when they're a little bit further along. All right. Well, we almost made it the whole field with the fertilizer that we had in this thing. We're at 80%, so not too bad. Thankfully, I did do a smart thing this time around, and I will show you that here in just a second. All right, we are out. Let's back you up just a smidge. And voila, over there, I brought some fertilizer. I was like, you know what? I got the extractor. I got the trailer. Well, let's just bring some more over so this guy doesn't have to drive all the way back himself. Sometimes I can be smart. Sometimes I can do dumb things like not fertilize my grass. But, you know, whatever. I'm not salty about that at all. I don't know if that's close enough or not. Not quite. But we could probably scooch up here just a smidge. There we go. I bet if I come around the back side here, we can get the rest. All right, continue on your merry way, my friend. We'll get out of the way. Although we'll probably follow you to wherever you're going next, because we might need some more before the end, but that's okay. Because we've got it. I'm going to pull off over here to the side, because I have a feeling once he overlaps, he's going to try and hit me with that thing. As nice as I was, he's going to try and nail me with that thing. All right, so let's see. The seeder's going along just fine. Actually, looks like he's about halfway. Is that true? 46%, not bad. And then cultivating 62%, making some good progress. You, however, 84%, but I think you're still missing like a big chunk up at the top because they just have issues with that. Now you're missing this whole line right here, but might not need it. We'll see how far along you get here. I think this thing live updates, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. 87%. It is a big field. Just realized I'm surprised we haven't had a contract on field 70 like in a very long time. Looks like it's got withered crops on there right now. What is on there? Oats. I mean, I would have harvested that for you, my friend. But remember, we had grass on there at one point. Or was that 71? I might be misremembering because I see the grass on here now. It might have been 71 that we had grass, but we haven't had a baling contract in a very long time now. Yeah, it had to have been 71 because I see the little fertilizer on the outside that we did some stuff for at one point as well. Anyway. 91%. How big is the section up here at the top? Not that big, but I could probably do the full width without too much waste. Might be all we need. I'm not sure if we'll have to do that final strip or not. Alright, guess we'll have to do a little bit more over here. Not that wide over here. We're going to be able to see it? I don't think so. I don't think I can. Maybe a slight hint of it. Well, looks like we can go a little bit narrower. What percent are we on? 97. All right, we'll do probably half of this. I would hope it would be done by then. $98. $99. Can I hear 100? $100. Let's go. There we go. Alrighty, that's a big contract. Lots and lots and lots of money. Grab you. I guess we only had this other one fertilizing contract right now. Still. It'll be good. And the extra fertilizer we bought. Again, we're always going to use fertilizer, so never a problem. Alright, we'll grab you. 59. Right next to us. Does not feel good driving through this tall corn here. All right, that is going. 41 is almost done. 32 looks about 66% done or so, 2/3 done. 61. All right, I was close. 83 on the cultivating. We got a lot of cultivating contracts. Actually, I thought we had more fertilizing contracts. It's the cultivating that we had a lot of. Honestly, we buy us another field. I don't know if we do contracts anymore. Because we're going to make plenty of money off the bread. At least I think we will. What was it? For sorghum, it is 3,318 liters per acre. 3,318. And so if we got a good, honestly, if we got 40,000 liters of sorghum each year, that's still plenty to make profit. So 40,000 liters is I would say is our goal. To not really have to bother with contracts at all if we don't want to. Obviously contracts will speed things up, but if we just wanted to focus on our crops, 40,000 liters would be, I think, our target, our minimum, our bare minimum. So let me pull up. I had another spreadsheet somewhere. I'll be right back. Let me just see if I can find this real quick because I want to close out this episode and I'll tell you guys what the plan will be. All right. So I was looking at trying to see how big some of the fields that we're looking at getting are. Let me come back up here to the map. There we go. So obviously we've got 44, 45, 46. So 44, 45, 46 are, where are they? On my list here. 44. Trying to find the total acreage. All right, 44. Here we go. Total acreage is 0.44. Oh, sorry. No, it's that's just 44 by itself. All three of the fields are 2.05 acres. So a little bit more than 2 acres because obviously we added a little bit extra, but let's call it 2 acres for ease of math. That means per year we can get about 6,600 acres off of those fields. That's a long ways off of 40,000. If we were to pick up like say 47, 50, one of these, let's say 50. 50 is a really good size. And 50 is one of the best price per acre maps or fields on the map. 50 would be just shy of 4 acres. Just shy of 4 acres for 50. 51 is right at 3 acres. So those are our options. And then 47, just to throw it out there, is 1.75 acres. So actually not even doubling what we have up here. So 50 would triple what we have. So instead of 6,000 liters, we would get about 19,000 liters probably because a little bit extra. So 19,000 liters, which is half of what I want, right? We would need all of these actually, right? If we got all of these, 51 would be 3, 50 would be just right at almost 4. So that's 7 plus the 2 we have up here, 9 plus this one right here would be like 10 and a half acres. And that would get us about 33,000, maybe 35,000 acres, 35,000 liters of crop each year, which is not bad. Still not quite there. What about 41 across the way? 41 is another, I think, decent price per, that one's almost 5 acres. Almost 5 acres. But again, the problem with that is that's $150,000. So, I mean, I think 47 is our next logical field to get. But again, that doesn't even double what we've got right now. It almost does. It just a smidge under doubling what we have with the other ones. So it's not terrible. It's just not quite where we want it to be. That's not bad. That would give us almost 4 acres total between the two, which actually wouldn't be a bad start. And then we can kind of work our way through these other ones as we can afford them. So we might have to do a few more contracts still, although I'm also not taking into account the grass silage. That is not even in my factor right now. Let me see how much grass do you get per acre? Sorry, wrong button. Okay, grass per acre is 13,000 liters per acre. Whew. So, the 2 acres that we have would give us about 26,000 liters. And if we doubled that, that's let's say 50,000 liters. And if we turn all of that into silage at like $200 a pop, 50,000 liters at $200 a pop would be $10,000. Starting to make it worth a bit more. And that's we get 2 cycles of grass. So that's $20,000 from the grass if we were to buy this with all of that. Plus, I guess we said it was probably about 12,000 liters of flour, which comes out to maybe 5,000 liters of bread, which is $7,500. So, I mean, it's not a ton of money, but we're getting closer to that mark that we can potentially not do contracts. And it's not that I mind doing contracts. I'm not trying to say that. It's just that I feel like contracts, I mean, are you guys really here to watch me do contracts all the time? I feel like contracts at some point become boring. And I want to try and keep things interesting. I kind of want to just do our own thing, growing our field. And if we're just doing contracts all the time, it's like, what are we actually gaining? So that's my thought process. I know I went a little over kind of through the explanation, but I mean, we're pretty far into this series, and I've got to start planning how we're going to end this series. And part of the ending the series is being able to make enough money to be able to only work our own fields and then, pay off our loan. Really, I think that's kind of the ending is if we can pay off our loan in a pretty reasonable amount of time and basically work on our own fields. I think I'll be pretty happy with that. All right, we're going to turn to the fertilizing. We don't have to do any more with that. I do want to do more cultivating before I turn my equipment in, though. So we're going to grab this, and I'll get this driven over to field 58, and we'll do that next episode. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.